How are we doing today, YouTube? Just doing a little bit of work for the internship, but I was taking the morning supplements and I figured I should probably just do like a little sit down and a little podcast about supplementation and what I'm doing with it. So first, I feel like it might be slightly important just to kind of talk about why you might want to take supplements, as well as some of the importance behind some of them, or reasonings that you should maybe look to implement some of these into what you're currently taking. When it comes to supplementation, I feel like there's a few reasons that you might want to go into looking into supplement certain nutrients that you're getting. So generally, it's best to get nutrients from whole foods and foods that you're actually eating, versus just taking something like a pill in order to get it. However, I do feel like it's important to acknowledge that depending on your diet and how you're eating, then you might not be getting everything that you actually need in a day-to-day life. So because of this, often you take supplements or other things in order to help make up for the nutrients that you're not getting fully. So it's good to take supplements if it's something that you're either lacking on and how much of it you're actually consuming in your day-to-day use. Additionally, I think that it might be beneficial if it's something that you either, like with iron, if you're eating a different kind of diet and you're not getting as much red meats in, then you might want to supplement in iron and B12 because it's something that might be beneficial to you. Then when we start looking around at other different diet choices and stuff like that, I feel like it might be important to start looking at just what you would need to supplement based on your diet. Now, I don't consider taking powders like a fiber supplement necessarily to be supplementation or something that I would take daily or in pill form. A lot of the supplements I'll be talking about today, I am primarily taking through pill form just because I feel like that's what works, one, for me and my scheduling, as well as what is just necessary for me to maintain the blood and nutrient density within me that I want to take. So let's hop into the first one. There's technically the first three because it's 3 pills, but the first thing that I'm taking is Strong multivitamins. Now, Strong multivitamins is the multivitamin from Bare Performance Nutrition, also known as BPN. They also make one other of the supplements that I am taking. However, they do make several other supplements that I might look to incorporate at a different time, to be honest, because their standards and how they hold their vendors is to a pretty good standard that I actually appreciate. What? So, why would you want to take a multivitamin? Multivitamins generally are what I would consider as a shotgun approach. You'll get a lot of different nutrients, vitamins, and minerals. However, you're not probably going to be getting full dosages of it. It's more to just supplement what's in there. Every multivitamin is different in how and what they include. However, as you can see from kind of the nutritional label, we can get that into focus. Not really, but we're looking at it's covering a broad spectrum of stuff. If you're taking the full dosage, you're getting pretty high amounts of pretty much everything. However, you're going to be lacking in stuff like riboflavin, calcium, other things. So pretty much there's a lot of stuff that you're going to be getting high percentages of, higher than the daily value. However, there's also a lot of stuff that you're going to be kind of lacking in. You should ideally get the rest of that from your diet, or most of that from your diet, or you'd have to look to supplement that from other places and locations. Now, if you do hear there's construction going on in the background. I do apologize for that. Also, I am doing work right now, so I do apologize for that. I'm actually going to go ahead and plug in one of my lav mics just to try and minimize the noise that's coming through the camera. Alright, now we're back. There was just a quick little delay in order for me to set up a lav mic that's now running up through my hoodie and is attached to my shirt, which honestly I think that it blends in pretty well. It is right there. So now you have something to look at the entire time that we're filming and recording. But, okay, so we were talking about supplementation. We covered Strong multivitamins and the shotgun approach, if I'm right with everything that I remember talking about. Alright, so following Strong multivitamins from BPN, I'm also taking Strong Joints by BPN. It's one that I've taken for quite a while. It is, I believe, standardized cartilage as well as, collagen, and then hyaluronic acid to help you absorb this. So a majority of this is just to help promote healthy joints as well as healthy cartilage. Because the reason that I started taking this and I looked into taking this is my family has faced a lot of arthritis and other like joint and mobility related issues. So I make sure to do a decent bit of mobility work, just so if I do start losing mobility, at least I have more mobility to lose from at the start. Additionally, I like to supplement anything that I can do to help promote healthy joints, just so it can help me be better in the future, hopefully. But this is speculative. I'm only 21. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I don't know genetically what I got blessed with or what I didn't get blessed with, but down the hatch. Following this, we've got these two fat boys, which are fish oil from Kirkland. Now, ideally, you probably should go with a better source of fish oils, whether it be naturally eating them through fish and other things to get your omegas, or probably going with a better source of it than mass-produced fish oils from Kirkland. There's a lot of different standards when it comes to the production of it, as well as the quality of the fish oils overall, as well as any other oils that they might be cut with. So I'm not saying that Costco does this. I haven't looked into anything specific based on their brand. However, I can tell you that it's something that I'm not necessarily too sure about. I would recommend probably looking into Strong Omegas by BPN because they have a good standard. Their fish that they're extracting this from, they actually have a fishing standard that took them a while to establish and get companies that can comply with that. Just because of that, I feel like your end product is going to be higher overall. However, I went with friends. We bought some of our supplementation in bulk from Costco. So it's not necessarily something that I'm willing just to chuck out. How many are in here? I'm not going to chuck out 400 soft gel capsules of omegas just to switch brands, spend more money on it. I'm at least going to finish these through. And then we're going to evaluate and reestablish what company I'm buying my fish oils from. So we're going to put these down the hatch. Following this, we've got another one that I feel like a lot of people are lacking in and need. We're talking vitamin D3. So you can mostly get your vitamin D3 naturally by absorbing it through the sun. However, that's something that I feel like not enough people are doing these days. I'm not saying that we don't go out enough, but I am kind of saying that we don't go out enough, and we should probably increase the amount of time that we're spending outside and just giving ourselves better environments and better stuff overall like that. That looks a little, oh, I see why. Never mind, I was talking about one of my work drawings, but vitamin D3, it is sometimes in multivitamins. However, I don't feel like you're getting enough. It is tied to effects on your testosterone levels if you are a man, and put those down the hatch. However, you can naturally absorb it from the sun. Granted, you know, how much time are you spending outside? Are you allergic to the sun? And do you want to take a toll on your skin if you're not applying sunscreen or other counteractive protective measures? And then finally, we get to a supplement that I feel like both not a lot of people take, and given today's climate, people should take more. We're talking an iron supplement. Now, saying that we should take it more in today's climate is not a bash or a hit at anyone particularly out there. Iron a lot of times is found in meats, generally in the blood or other parts of animals, and it is stored within blood. So, if you're eating a lot of beef, if you're eating a lot of bison, if you're eating chicken and stuff like that, you're going to have a little more iron content in your diet. So you might not actually have to supplement iron overall. Generally, at least 2 out of 3 of my meals is at least 100 grams of meat. Generally being bison nowadays, just because I do like its macronutrients and its micronutrients. But I feel like it is important just to recommend iron to people, because if you're eating something like a vegan diet or other things, I feel like it might be important to just look to supplement it at least. Oh fuck, what just happened? Yeah. So if you're eating something like a vegan diet, I feel like it would be recommended to supplement in iron, just because it's going to be lacking fundamentally from your diet. And this can lead to issues when it comes to the quality of your blood, the absorption of oxygen, as well as, when you stand up and you start to feel lightheaded and stuff like that. Sometimes that can be attributed to having low iron. Additionally, if you bruise very easily, you can be anemic. If you're anemic, sometimes one of the fixes to it is supplementing more iron into your diet. So this might increase your overall quality of life, and then you're looking at it'll be better overall. Hold on, I have to go get one more supplement. So we're back with one supplement that I'm starting to take again. However, it is not in pill form, and it is one of the most studied supplements out there, and you should be taking it daily, so I will include it in this video. We are talking nice little powdery creatine. The one that I'm taking is the creatine from BPN. 60 servings is $20-$30, so not terrible, 50 cents per serving, something like that. And we're looking at it as Creepsure, which is actually a German creatine. Some of the aids to creatine is it can help increase strength and power output, as it is drawing water within your body to be intracellular, meaning that you're going to retain a little more water in your muscles, which allows you to have better duration and performance. Now, you can take it in pill form, you can take it in capsule form, you can take it in powder. Sometimes it's implemented in to your pre-workouts. I don't know why that word was skipping my mind, but generally you're only looking to get maybe 5 grams of it a day. You can technically adjust it based on your body weight in kilograms, where that should give you a rough estimate of where it is. I feel like the last time I calculated how much I should be taking daily based on body weight, mine was closer to 7 or 8 grams, but scooper size is defaulted to 5 grams normally, unless we're talking creatine HCl, which there's no real benefits to, and it's just more expensive, so they're getting more of your money in the end of the day. But I feel like creatine is a fantastic supplement if you're looking to just help your gains overall, as well as there are some studies showing that it might be beneficial to brain health as you get later in life. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't necessarily want dementia, and I don't want to get to a point where I can't function as a human being. And that doesn't sound good, so if I can delay that or prevent that, I'm going to do what I can in order to help push that back. However, with that being said, I feel like a lot of the conversation for today has just been on the supplements I take and why. But I just want to go ahead and talk about how I'm doing individually, what I've been supplementing, and why I've been supplementing it. So a majority of this daily stack, I'm packing into a little pill container that lasts me 7 days. I feel like it's good just because sometimes my diet's changing day to day. As I am just traveling, I am an adult or a young adult, depends on how you look at it. I'm 21, I'm going into my senior year of college. So I can't necessarily, one, spend a lot of money on the highest quality of foods. Two, sometimes based on the day, meals are less, they're sporadic, and sometimes I'm not getting an actual good quality nutrient source and full gambit of stuff that I would want in my diet. So because of this, I feel like I should supplement it, because maybe I don't eat lunch that day, I don't eat dinner that day. It is what it is. I try and hit my macros, but it is what it is. I know that it is a little more expensive to buy supplementation on top of food. However, a lot of these you're looking at, there are ways that you can make them last for a lot longer and stretch them out between at least 1 month, a few weeks, or several months, depending on if you're buying them at bulk and other things. I do apologize if you hear any construction in the background. I will try and edit out any of the hammers as well as the drills going on, because they're redoing our front porch for the house that we're renting, because it was in pretty decrepit condition. Most of the nails kind of rusted out to where it was just the slats were just kind of laying there. They weren't actually attached to anything. So I can recognize how that's not necessarily safe. Shit, I need my hand for this. But generally, I feel like when it comes to supplementation for people, that a lot of people don't take their supplementation seriously, and that can lead to health issues overall, which I don't want people to have health issues because they're neglecting their nutrients, just because that kind of sucks overall. However, through all of this, am I saying that supplementation is necessary or needed? No, it's not. I feel like some cool things to check out in the future would be, you can go through companies like First Form as well as Thorne Nutrition or something like that, which can actually give you customized like little packets of vitamins to take daily. Can't say I've looked too far into these. However, the concept of it does seem good. I think the leader in the market for that share is Thorne, which I'll see if I can find anyone's referral codes or send you over to a video for anyone to discuss those, because I don't want to talk too much about something that I don't know and I don't have experience with. So that way you can make your own decisions. Some other things that I do supplement in daily are electrolytes. So I am a little bit of a salty sweater. No shame in that. However you sweat is based on you and your own individual needs and perspiration. So I don't want to just like shotgun approach and say that you should be taking electrolytes, just because that could be detrimental to your health. It could give you kidney stones if you're taking supplements that you don't need. So if you don't need electrolytes, or you're not in a position where you're expelling a lot of salt, or there's already a lot of salt naturally in your diet, as well as the other important electrolytes. Sodium's not the only one. There's other electrolytes which actually allow you to absorb some of the sodium in it. We're looking at magnesium, potassium, and I believe there's another one. But generally you need to make sure that you're getting in the full gamut of those to help your body restore itself and maintain equilibrium in between the salt that it's the salt that it's carrying, the salt that it's expelling, as well as the water that's being stored inside of your muscles, to make sure that you're actually healthy. You can drink too much water, and either you're going to pee it out or you're going to go into coma, like TikToker Emily Cole did. She is publishing a book called Player's Plate soon, which is discussing a lot of this. Additionally, if you do want some good information and story on the development of these electrolytes from BPN, I've got both salted watermelon and raspberry. But Nick Bare does do a good video series that I'll try and link, talking about some of both supplementation through carbs in his workouts, being G1M Sport, as well as electrolytes, being more sodium to help replenish lost electrolytes through sweating. But I will be obviously buying Player's Plate when it comes out in September to read it, get the interesting takes on nutrition as well as sodium, and just help support fellow college students and athletes. But with that being said, I feel like I've rambled on for quite a lot today. If there's any comments, drop them below. I'll try and link at least the products from BPN in this. I don't make any commission off of these. I'm not an ambassador or an affiliate. I am affiliated with V1 Nutra. So with that being said, use code GP at checkout for V1 Nutra. It'll be linked down below. If you do want to check out anything, there is a small kickback that goes to me. Can't say I've made many sales and can't say that I'm doing too much, but I am an ambassador, so I am going to push it, and I love the brand for pre-workout and protein. It is growing. A lot of the morals are pretty similar to BPN, and I like the way that they take care of their people. However, I'll probably go into a separate video to discuss that at some point. But BPN makes fantastic products. They've got a good market share with good standards behind most, if not all, of their products. So I'd strongly recommend talking about those below. Anything else, I will link it down below in the description. And with that being said, hope you have a great day. Stay healthy, be the best version of yourselves, and good luck.